Good evening. Thanks for looking in tonight. I'm Morella Porter. We're glad you chose Fox 10 News.
The fact that we have now 3 vaccines, it appears, that appear not only effective but safe. We may have 4 or 5 by the end of the year. That's a heroic accomplishment.
While the countdown to a vaccine seems to be coming to a close, COVID-19 is still creating chaos across the world. From Mardi Gras parades to business closures, mask requirements, and social distancing, it's been nearly a year full of changes to the way we go about our daily lives. An already hectic football season because of COVID-19 not getting any breaks for one of the fiercest rivalry games in college football. Number 1 ranked Alabama defeating number 22 Auburn without head coach Nick Saban on the sidelines. But Crimson Tide fans had no doubts about their team pulling it off.
Undefeated Alabama crowned the 2020 Iron Bowl champions, taking down Auburn 42-13 tonight.
We're killing it. We're killing it. Roll Tide.
The best team in the country, handling business against their rival at home, even without head coach Nick Saban, after he tested positive for COVID-19 earlier this week.
If they can pull it through without Saban being there, then that just shows what they can do without Saban, which is even better.
Still, Crimson Tide fans going into the game confident.
How Saban rolls is how the team rolls. And so without him being there, it's still going to go on and be perfect like we're doing right now. Let's go on, Deontay. Woo! Roll Tide, baby. It's still going to go on.
We play hard. Saban's the best coach. They can do with him there or not there, so we're always going to win.
Even as the Tigers trailed behind the entire game,
War Eagle!
Auburn fans held out hope.
It's been a long season and comebacks are not really our thing. But, I'm optimistic. It's Iron Bowl Saturday. Anything can happen. War Eagle.
Reality bites with Alabama claiming victory.
Roll Tide, baby.
A big sign for fans.
There's no replacing Saban, but the talent that they have, and it's unstoppable this season. I hate the circumstances, but this may be our only chance to really know who the king of the SEC is.
Now another look at the scoreboard in this afternoon's game. Alabama wins it 42-13, improving to 8-0. Auburn drops to 5-3. We'll have highlights from the game along with South Alabama's win over Arkansas State in about 15 minutes. As the country surpasses 13 million COVID cases, we've hit 100,000 new cases for nearly every day this month. The CDC's advisory committee has called for an emergency meeting to discuss the potential vaccines. That will be held Tuesday. Committee members will vote on recommendations for who could be the very first groups of people to get the vaccine.
The CDC is moving forward and being very proactive in having some of those early discussions before that vaccine's even finished being authorized at the FDA.
Once a vaccine gets emergency use authorization from the FDA, draft recommendations suggest healthcare workers should be among the first. Also, people most likely to catch, spread, and develop severe complications, such as nursing home residents. With Black Friday behind us today, small businesses nationwide were looking to cash in. Fox 10's Lee Peck takes a look at how local mom and pops are hoping Small Business Saturday will be that shot in the arm they need this season.
Small Business Saturday. Perhaps more important this year than ever. Downtown's Urban Emporium, open and ready for shoppers.
Small businesses need the support this year for sure with the shutdowns and then the struggle with just retail industry in general. So we're happy to see people out and shopping.
And nothing says local like Bienville's Souvenir and Gifts.
Yeah, Small Business Saturday. That's great. It's nationwide.
We're very lucky and grateful that the locals have supported us, throughout this awful time.
Where y'all from?
Iowa.
Oh, welcome to Mobile.
No, thank you.
With the ongoing pandemic, a lot of their business coming from I-10.
That a lot of our out-of-town traffic are people who are driving through and they're just taking breaks. They're not in any hurry to go anywhere. They get their Alabama souvenir and then, or Mobile souvenir, and they find out about Mardi Gras here, and so many are like, there's Mardi Gras here?
Now over to Midtown, a pop-up holiday market of small businesses.
We got a lot of vendors that has poured their sweat and tears in. You know, COVID has brought out a lot of talent and brought out a lot of creativity.
The Curvaceous Collection Boutique hosting the event.
Well, we got a lot of those where you can accentuate it with belts.
Local shoppers hoping to catch a deal.
Don't know, just doing a little Christmas shopping.
Yeah. And shopping small and hoping to find a little something for somebody.
A good deal.
We're all looking for good deals, right?
Always.
With the second COVID wave and a lot of uncertainty, small businesses are depending on the support.
A lot of small businesses did not make it. A lot of us are still struggling. But at the end, with us working together, we're still open, we're still doing real good, and we're real excited about the holiday season and what 2021 has to offer.
With 27 days until Christmas, they're hoping more people think big and shop small this holiday season. In Mobile, Lee Peck, Fox 10 News.
COVID-19 has forced many families into difficult positions, a lot of them needing help in the form of food. Prodigy Pantry in Spanish Fort is already gearing up for the Christmas distributions, getting started on packing up boxes this morning to give to families in need this holiday season.
They are your traditional feast. There's cranberry sauce, stuffing, mashed potatoes, green bean, casserole fixings, so you can sit down to a traditional meal.
Prodigy Pantry has been hosting weekly emergency food distributions throughout the COVID pandemic. So far this year, they've given out nearly 3 million pounds of food, which is 3 times what they normally do. Gloomy and gray all day on the Gulf Coast. We were blessed with some beautiful fall weather leading up to Thanksgiving, but the weather is getting kind of dreary. Matt, you talked about a wet Sunday, probably not the best day to be out tomorrow.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier today, this morning on the news, that folks need to get some things done today. I put up my Christmas lights, got that done because I knew this was coming. We're starting to see some light rain out there now. But this is just the opening bit, folks. We're going to be looking at a real active day tomorrow with the possibility of some stronger storms. Right now, we're just dealing with some very light rain here. That's tracking west to east across our area. Now, here's the look here at the severe risk. We're in level 1 tomorrow out of 5. So that is the lowest level of risk, called the marginal risk. So that means there's an isolated chance of getting a couple strong storms, have gusty winds, possibly even a brief spin-up type of tornado. But it's a very broad risk. You see, it's all across the deep south, so it's not just us. We'll be watching out for this tomorrow. So what's that going to look like? Let's check out your futurecast. That system coming in from the west, here's 7 in the morning, more rain spreading across areas, so it starts right away. I mean, we've already got some light rain tonight. It'll be raining when you wake up tomorrow morning. As we go through the morning, some stronger storms could be right along this warm front in the morning. We'll be watching out for that. Mostly, once again, just a heavy rain event, and that continues on into lunchtime. Look at all this rain, 2 and 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, an active day, but a rough day all the way around. Even if we don't get severe weather, you don't want to be driving in this because we're looking at rain, blinding type of heavy rain out there tomorrow. So it's going to be really rough right in the middle of the afternoon. Then even as we get into the evening hours, that cold front comes along. We could still see a few more stronger storms along that cold front late in the evening. Then once that passes by, oh boy, we hit winter. We hit winter like a wall here, right? Going from Sunday night on into Monday morning, completely different. 70s tomorrow, Monday, 50s with blustery winds for highs. So it's going to be a completely different, a big change as we go through that. And then as we look here in the planner, you can check out those rain showers coming on in the morning. We'll talk more about that long range forecast. We'll look at our first freeze of the season, break down all the details of that coming up in a few minutes.